Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor.
I got Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor. Good afternoon, sir. Beautiful signal, 59 plus. Excellent. Good propagation, I guess. Hello, Zen, Zulu, Echo, November. And we are in London, Ontario, PTH. So back to you, my friend. How you copy? Over.
Roger, Roger. Kind of knocked my receiver off frequency there. I don't know what happened, but I think I'm back on frequency. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor.
Yeah, you are there. We're on at 7218. 7218. You're on the frequency, no problem.
Roger, I think I'm off just a digit there somewhere. But anyway, this is KC9VKV. The name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and we're located just across the river from Louisville, Kentucky. Roger.
Oh, okay. You know, I thought you would be somewhere in Chicago by your call sign, but I guess it's not. Okay, Jim. Well, thank you very much for the nice report. You forgot to tell me the signal report. What's my signal report?
Roger, Roger, you are 5'9" × 2, Roger.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I have some kind of, I don't know, relation or privileges or whatever you want to call this. Every time I talking to somebody, Kentucky, Tennessee, North, South Carolina, and Georgia, I always get a booming signal report, you know. I do not have any directional antenna. Maybe it is, but I don't know. See, I'm running here about 175 watts using FT1000 MP Mark V, so the maximum you can get 200 from it, but I do not push the pedal to the metal. But the way my antenna is located is kind of a north and south, you know, so maybe that's to have some kind of a characteristics, you know, that puts out good signal towards the down south, you know, because I always get a good report, you know. But, you know, I guess, you know, whatever it is, it's working, and, you know how they say, don't fix it if it's not broken, so I'm not going to touch it anything. A few people tell me, says, don't touch your antenna, it's doing a good job. And, you know, like I say, I do not run big power, but it works very well. Weather, you know, it's about ±8. -8 Celsius, and we got 2 feet of snow, and more it's coming, you know. It's been snowing for about 3-4 hours, not very heavy, but it's just continuously snowing, you know. And it's kind of a fine snow, and I do not drive outside. I have no need to go anywhere, but I have somebody visiting me. It's just, it's kind of a greasy outside. It's greasy, you know, that fine snow. It's kind of a sticky, you know, and it's greasy. It's kind of a slippery. But the main road, you know, we do have a snow plows here, you know, big city, you know, kind of a snow plows, south and things. So the main roads are okay. So back to you, Jim. How copy? KC9 Victor, Kilo Victor, Victor America 3 Sugar Zulu.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Just a beautiful signal, beautiful signal. You're right. I think all of your RF is coming down right on top of my house. We are just across the river from Louisville in Indiana. We are in Indiana, about 3 miles from downtown Louisville, Kentucky, which is on the other side of the river. The setup here is a homebrew condenser microphone into an ART preamp, into a 3rd octave equalizer, and then into an older Yaesu 990. And let me turn my volume down just a tad there, and then into SB220, and then on up into an inverted V dipole. Roger, Roger.
You got lots of machinery there, but they produce very, very good signal. Yeah, you go almost 10 over 9, you know. So I do not have a linear. I just running barefoot, you know. I'm running barefoot, but like I say, you know, I've been thinking to look for something, you know, sometime maybe, you know, when it comes to work on a contest or some pile-ups, you know, some DX station. But, you know, sometimes I ask myself, you know, I'm 75, I got somewhere 340, close to 330 countries confirmed, and I says, I don't think I want to kill myself for 1 or 2 more countries, and that's going to give me a better place in hell or heaven, wherever I'm going, I don't know. So I says, you know, I don't know if it's worth it, you know, to put all these extra things, you know, and burn the electricity and still get the same place where you're going, 6 feet under, QSO.
Oh, Roger, Roger. The thing is, though, you're traveling in style when you're running about a kilowatt. You know, particularly on the upper frequencies when the conditions are are usually not very good. Every little bit helps. You know. So we get right now we're running about 950 watts on the SB220. So you know, for a long time we battled RF in the audio, and we finally wound up having to put 3 ground rods in 2 different spider ground situation, breaking the high power ground off from the radio side and using a separate ground system for the radio, because you know, it didn't make much sense to ground a audio preamp to the same ground that you're running on your high power amplifier. So it you know, it actually gets down to whatever works, you know. So it did take us about 3 grounds before things kind of simmered down in the shack. Could you come back one more time with your call sign phonetically, please, sir?
Yeah, okay, Jim. The call sign is Victor America number 3 Sugar Zulu. Victor America number 3 Sugar Zulu. Okay, yes, you know, you're right. You said when you got kilowatt, you traveling with the style. I agree with you, you know. I was here this morning, actually, you know, past midnight. I kind of couldn't sleep, you know. So I come down and I, you know, I fool around a little bit on 160 because, you know, the other band there's hardly anybody. And I hear a guy from Hawaii, Kilo Hotel 7 X-Ray Sugar. So I give him a call, you know, and wow, he come back, you know, he come back. He didn't give me a bigger call, he just 559, the CW. But then later on, you know, I went on 80 meters, and he was trying to, there was a station, Hotel 2 America in Haiti. And he tried to get him, and he could not get it, you know. So I called this guy from Haiti, and he come back to me, and I said, sir, if you don't mind, take it, listen to a station from Hawaii. He tried to get you. So he did, you know, come back to him, and they only, you know, like, he threw 5 copy, but no, not much 5, you know, I think 5 by 4, something like this. So I asked the guy from Hawaii, I said, do you mind move up a little bit? I want to talk to you. And I said to him, I said, you know, we were exchanging the signal report on 160. He says, yeah, a good thing, you know, you talk, you know. How was my signal? I said, well, your signal was pretty good. I mean, hey, 160, you know, you can't expect too much, you know. Especially the distance between here and Hawaii. Well, he says, I got those 4 squares, you know, whatever that is. I think there's some kind of a set of verticals, kind of a whatever. And he says, I want to know how it works. I said, works very good. He says, what kind of antenna you have? I told him I got this, well, you know, for 160, what I have, I got inverted L. You know, I got this combination. I have a 75-foot pipe, a 48-foot tower, and 75 feet pipe. And at the top of my pipe is like a T, 2 hooks, you know, for the pulley. On one side of the pulley is inverted B for 80 and 40. On another side of the pulley is inverted L. But I kept the feeding point on the bottom, so the, you know, the shield goes to the ground, and the center goes to that a wire that doesn't look exactly like L, because, you know, it goes about 75 feet up, then about 40 feet, you know, kind of to the left. Then I got a pipe on the corner about 25 feet, and whatever left is this, you know, going towards that pipe. So it's kind of a crooked L, you know, you can call. But, you know, I'll tell you, anybody I can copy, and I call them, they come back on 160. So I do have a lots of wires on the ground. And then I also, you know, use a fence, you know. I have a galvanized fence. So I run the kind of, you know, a counterway to the fence. And then I put a wire into my water pipe, you know, the cold water pipe, you know, the cold water pipe, a piece of wire that is connected to the ground. And whatever it is, you know, like I say, if I can copy, because, you know, I do not have a separate receiving antenna for 160, which I will have if I survive this summer. I'm going to put some kind of a loop antenna, you know, something close so you don't get all this crap on, you know, what you get on the vertical and kind of because, you know, the inverted L basically is just like, you know, a tip over vertical, I think. So that's what I'm going to try to, you know, manipulate for the next year for the operation on 160. Anyway, Jim, I've been talking too much, but anyway, I want to tell you how this thing works anyway. So, you know, that's the story here. So, you know, thank you for the QSO, and I wish you 73 good luck and have a wonderful weekend. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor, Victor America 3 Sugar Zulu.
Oh, Roger there. And I was just curious, what is the name again? What is your name?
The handle ZEN, Zulu Echo November, Zanzibar Echo Norway, QSO?
ZEN, Roger Zen. We run a QSO-VLOG page on YouTube where we do recordings of QSOs, and we have been recording this QSO. And so we will probably post it sometime tomorrow or the next day. If you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, it'll bring up our QSO-VLOG page, and we have about 125 QSO-VLOGs now. So that's that. If you get a chance, like I said, go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. Roger.
Okay, Jim, but there's one obstacle, you know. You're not going to believe it. You know, I have people ask me, you know, how can you live like this? You know, I am the old-fashioned, you know. I'm 75, I'm retired. I work on the radio about 60 years. I started in 1957 when I was 14 years old. And, you know, I come to a point where I do not have a computer, and I tell people I have no elements and no kilowatts, and still have lots of fun. QSO?
Oh, Roger Zen. Well, you know, sometime if you happen to be out somewhere where somebody does have a computer, you might check it out there because your audio is really beautiful here towards Louisville. And so, you know, if you get a chance, it'll be there. It might not be at the top of the page, which for the next couple of days, it would be at the top of our page. There's one program right at the top that is a list of all of our shows and on one you know, on one selection there. But anyway, we have enjoyed it very much then, and 3 is that way. Your audio is just beautiful down towards Louisville. Roger?
Okay, well, then, you know, then I'll tell you something else, you know. I do have a friend, well, I mean, you know, most everybody have a computer. A friend of mine, he's called Victor America 3 Delta November, and he called me the other day and says, I want to play something for you. And he, I guess, I don't know, like I say, I do not have a computer, so I don't know how this works, you know. There is somebody trying to demonstrate some kind of a electronic program or system or something on a computer, and he pushed the tape and was calling, at the time, before the end of this year, I was operating under the different call sign, you know. Canada was celebrating 150th birthday, and we were allowed to use prefix Charlie Fox. So I was operating under Charlie Florida 3 Sugar Zulu, and that gentleman was playing my calling CQ with Charlie Fox 3 Sugar Zulu. So this friend of mine says, did you copy that? I says, yeah. Why does he choose your call? I said, I have no idea. What do you think? Over?
Roger, I don't know. It sounds mysterious to me. What is? I still didn't get the your location. What is your location, sir?
I am in London, Ontario, exactly about 150 miles northeast of Detroit. 150 miles northeast of Detroit.
Roger. Well, beautiful signal, and hope you have a real good day. Really have enjoyed the QSO. Roger.
Okay, Jim. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. It was a pleasure to meeting you. I think we worked before, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll talk to anybody who I can copy and give me a call. That's no problem. I've been doing this for 60 years, and I don't think I want to change my habit. It's lots of fun, you know. You meet all kinds of people, and some people tell you a funny story, and try to my best. 73, have a wonderful weekend. You and your family, all the best, and thank you for the QSO. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor. Victor America 3 Sugar Zulu. Good evening, sir.
Roger, Roger. And what is your age?
I'm 75. In April I'll be 76. 75.
Roger, Roger. Well, you got 2 years. You got 2 years on me, Roger.
Okay, well, that's good. You know, keep up. Someday you're going to catch up with me, okay?
Roger, Roger, Zen. 3's that away, sir. Have a good day. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor.
It was a pleasure to meeting you. Enjoy the good life in Kentucky. 73 and good luck. KC9 Victor, Kilo Victor. Victor America 3 Sugar Zulu. Bye-bye, Jim.
Bye-bye. KC9VKV. Clear?